exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the What It Is channel, and welcome back to some more recap and review of the rest of the NFL games that happened on Sunday of week number 9. That's right. We already discussed the Patriots game in yesterday's video, so now, like always, we will discuss my opinions and my thoughts of the rest of the NFL through week number 9. So we start with the Falcons and the Saints. This one was a weird one. Saints probably should have won this game. Falcons win it 27-25. Now, I've been on this channel saying for a long time now that the Falcons are a bad football team. They suck. Matt Ryan sucks. But the Saints, without Jameis Winston, are not a good team. They seem like they are. Don't fall into that trap. They're not a good team. Trevor Siemian's not a good quarterback. They were in this game and they should have won this game because they're better than they're better than the Falcons, which is not saying much. But the Falcons played. I'll give them credit. They played pretty well in this game, and they do get the win, 27-25 on a game-winning field goal from Younghoe Koo. They should never have been in that spot, in my opinion, because the Saints had a chance to stop them from getting the field goal, and they let Cordell Patterson get like 80 yards on one catch and run. So that's on the Saints. The Falcons should have never been in that spot anyway, but they were, and the Falcons win. Jaguars and Bills. Jaguars and Bills. So the Jaguars win 9-6. This was an ugly game, a disgusting game, something that you wouldn't even want to show to prisoners. That's how bad this game was. The Bills, do we believe in the Bills? What do we think of the Bills? They're certainly not looking good as my pick to be in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. Josh Allen is not looking like the MVP. Well, at least the quarterback, Josh Allen's not looking like the MVP. The linebacker, Josh Allen, is looking like the greatest player of all time. He had an interception. He had a forced fumble recovery. I don't know if he recovered the fumble. I know he forced the fumble. He had a sack. He went crazy. He had like 11 tackles or something. Like, Josh Allen, the linebacker, went crazy. So maybe I should have picked him as my MVP of the league. I guess I wasn't specific. I just said Josh Allen was going to be the MVP, so I could be right. But the Jaguars get their second win of the season. I don't think this is a game where you can say, oh, the Jaguars are just that much better than the Bills. No, I think the Bills were overlooking this game. I think they sleptwalked through this game, and they got caught. They got punched in the mouth by the Jags. And, I mean, the Jags scored 9 points. They couldn't score a touchdown. The Jags are a bad team. But, guys, don't fall into the trap of, oh, the Jaguars beat the Bills. We think the Bills are really good. Now the Jaguars beat them. No, the Jaguars are not a good team. Trevor Lawrence is an okay quarterback. He's nowhere near what everybody thought he was going to be in his rookie season. He also got an ankle injury in this game. So, Trevor Lawrence not impressing very much this season, which is to be expected. This Jaguars team has really no defense. Their offense is bad. They're a bad football team. Congratulations to Urban Meyer for getting his first win in America. He got his first official win in London, but he also got this first win in America. So now the Jaguars have 2 wins in the season. I wouldn't knock off the Bills. If they come out and look like that against a better team, then we're going to have some questions. But against the Jaguars, you can chalk it up to they were sleepwalking through this. They were looking past the Jags. They thought their talent alone would be able to beat the Jags, and they got punched in the mouth and lost. So that's all you can really chalk it up to. Why do I keep doing that? Browns, Bengals. We'll talk about the 49ers in a second, I think, right? Yeah, in a second. The Browns and the Bengals was a game where a lot of people were picking the Bengals to win this game, surprisingly. This is the first game after Odell Beckham Jr. was released by the Browns. How was Baker going to respond? How was the team going to respond? The defense is finally starting to get a little healthy for the Browns, and the Browns came out and they just absolutely mollywopped the Bengals. Like, Joe Burrow played bad, Jamar Chase played bad, the defense played like the Bengals defense we all thought was going to be the case in the beginning of the season, and the Browns win 41-16. They really were never in doubt. Myles Garrett's a demon. The defense for the Browns is amazing. Denzel Ward got a pick 6 in this game from the Bengals, like 5-yard line, I think. So it was a long pick 6. But like, this team is good. The defense is good. As long as Baker can play like that, the Browns are going to be in conversations for AFC Championship. That's all, because the defense is there. Nick Chubb went crazy in this game in his first. He was there last week, but his first official game back where he's fully healthy and everything's ready to go, he looked really good, as he always does. So Browns win 41-16, not really much of a challenge. Bengals starting to take that tumble back down to where everybody thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season, and the Browns starting to make that climb back up, even though it makes me a little sad because I like to see when the Browns lose. I like to see all the Browns fans sad, but I guess we're not going to see that, at least not this week. So Browns beat the Bengals 41-16, as everybody expected, probably. Broncos and Cowboys, the shocker of the day. Actually, you know what? The Bills game is probably more of a shocker. The Bills losing. But this one is a shocker. Cowboys lose 30-16 to the Broncos. And that score makes it seem a lot closer than it actually was. It was 30-0 in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys scored 2 garbage time touchdowns and extra points to make it 30-16. This game was never close. The Cowboys couldn't get anything going offensively. The defense took a step back. Trayvon Diggs got burnt a couple of times. Dak, he is coming off of an injury, so he was limited in practice. He was starting to get back into things, and he just got caught off guard. This Broncos team came to play. Teddy Bridgewater didn't look great, but he played well enough to score 30 points. And the first game after trading Von Miller, everybody thought the Broncos are selling the season. And they come out the very next game and they destroy the Cowboys in a blowout. The NFL is crazy, man. That's all I can say about that. Dolphins and Texans. We'll get to Giants Raiders after this. Dolphins and Texans. Dolphins win 17-9. You probably should have kept Davis Mills in at quarterback. Tyrod Taylor played horrible in this game. The Dolphins defense finally looked like the Dolphins defense that we've seen in the past. It still wasn't a good game. This was an ugly game. Tua didn't play in this game. Jacoby Brissett played. It was just a disgusting performance from both teams. Like, you can't be happy. I mean, obviously the Dolphins are going to be happy they won because they now have 2 wins instead of 1 win, but they cannot be happy about this game. It was gross. Nobody played well. Both teams were bad. It was just a bad game. That game and the Jags and Bills game was just ugh. Like, just take a shower. That was gross. But the Dolphins do get a win. Texans suck. Giants Raiders. Giants surprisingly beat the Raiders 23-16. Tell me anybody who predicted that before the week. Like, I had Derek Carr in fantasy because Aaron Rodgers was out this week. So I thought Derek Carr was going to light up this Giants defense. This Giants defense is not known to be very good. But they came to play on Sunday. They definitely came to play. Leonard Williams played out of his mind. The Raiders just couldn't get anything going offensively. They couldn't get to Darren Waller very much. They just struggled to run the football. Like, the Giants controlled this game for a while, and the Giants get a win 23-16. I mean, what else can you say? The Raiders just didn't play very well. We already talked about the Patriots and Panthers game yesterday. Ravens and Vikings in overtime. The Ravens sneaked this one out 34-31. The Vikings should have won this game. The Vikings should have won this game in overtime. They had Lamar Jackson got the ball first. He throws a pick to Anthony Barr, who tips it up and catches it himself. The Vikings could not do anything with that ball. They punt it back to the Ravens. Lamar Jackson gets them into field goal range. Justin Tucker, bam, automatic. Justin Tucker is one of the greatest of all time. The Vikings should have won this game, but obviously the Ravens are a better football team than the Vikings, so the Ravens really should never have been in this spot. But the Vikings got to take advantage of these situations when they get them, and they just can't win the big games. They can't win the close games. They lose 34-31 in overtime against the Ravens, even though they probably should have won. Chargers, Eagles. I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch any of this game. I do know that the Chargers obviously won 27-24. I did see that Jalen Hurts looked okay in this game. I will say this again. I do not believe in Jalen Hurts. I do not believe in this Eagles team. They are bad. Jalen Hurts is bad, and they will not win many games. Now, it doesn't look that good for the Chargers, even though they did win, because they only won by a game-winning field goal against the Eagles. The Chargers are supposed to be this really, really good team, this really young and up-and-coming team with Justin Herbert, who seems to be a really good quarterback, even though the past couple of weeks he's kind of struggled a little bit. But they get a win, so a win is a win is a win is a win. So who really cares? Cardinals and 49ers, this was a blowout. An absolute blowout. Cardinals win 31-14. Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins did not play in this game, and yet they still win 31-14. So say what you will about the Cardinals. They got it done against a weird 49ers team because you think the 49ers are going to be really good, but they have been stricken by injuries both seasons now, 2020 and 2021. Jimmy Garoppolo is not that good, but I think he's better than Trey Lance, at least right now. I don't really know what to say about this game. It's weird. The 49ers, yeah, they've been injured, but they still should be better than a Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins-less Cardinals team. But no, they couldn't do it. And this brings me back to the point that I mention every single week when we do this review. Can Kyler Murray stay healthy? Obviously, he's just proven to me that he can't stay healthy. This is the first time he's ever missed a game. I understand that. He's started every single game up until this game right here against the 49ers. But what I'm talking about when him staying healthy is at the end of a season, the Cardinals start to slow down because Kyler Murray starts to get banged up. He still plays in those games, but towards the ends of seasons, he starts to get a little bit more hurt. And now it seems like it's starting a little bit early. Will he be able to keep healthy the rest of the season? I don't know. But now I'm a little bit even more worried about this Cardinals team because Kyler Murray early in the season has picked up an injury. So I don't know. I've been saying this the whole season. If Kyler Murray stays healthy and he plays at MVP level, he's the MVP. I believe in this Cardinals team. But if he doesn't play at all or if he gets injured, I can't really get fully behind this Cardinals team. That's just my opinion on it. Chiefs and Packers, this was just a weird game, a gross game, because the Chiefs, we all know their struggles. They have not been the Chiefs of old. Aaron Rodgers did not play in this game because of protocols, so we will not get into that. That's a whole separate discussion. I don't have time to get into that. Jordan Love did start this game, and Jordan Love did not look good. All you wanted to see from Jordan Love was little flashes of greatness, or not even greatness, of consistency, or little sparks of this guy could be good. This guy could be our future, because more than likely Aaron Rodgers is gone after the season. So you really wanted to see Jordan Love show you just something, just a little nugget of something, and he didn't do it. He looked shell-shocked. He looked like a deer in headlights. He looked scared. He looked like he never felt comfortable. He looked like he didn't believe in the game plan that they had for him. He just didn't look good. To be fair, the Chiefs stopped the run game, so Aaron Jones was really a non-factor. He couldn't get that chemistry with Devontae Adams, which is understandable. It's his first ever game. He just didn't look good. Now, maybe he'll look good if he's got a full week of practice as the number one, and he's feeling more confident in the offense. And going into Arrowhead is a very intimidating thing, so I can understand that factor. But the Chiefs have not looked good. Their defense looks bad. Patrick Mahomes looks like a shell of himself, at least right now. He doesn't. I feel like he's not ready for what the defenses have lined up for him. He looks. It's weird. Patrick Mahomes doesn't look like Patrick Mahomes. So, but the Chiefs do win 13-17. It was a weird game. Both these teams are not at their strongest. It would have been amazing to see Mahomes go up against Aaron Rodgers, but that didn't happen, and the Chiefs still win. So I bet if Aaron Rodgers plays in this game, Packers win, but he did not play, so Chiefs win 13-17 or 13-7. I don't know what to say about the Chiefs. They're weird. They don't seem to be as good as they usually do in past seasons. Let's just say that. And then the Sunday night game, Titans and Rams. Titans win. I'm not sure what the score is. hold on. Let me check the score really quickly. I have it on my phone here. Let me check the score really, really quickly. I think it was 30-something to 9, if I'm not mistaken. What was the score? 28-16. Okay, I was off. 28-16. The Titans beat the Rams. I think Matt Stafford threw 2 pick sixes in this game. Stafford looked bad in this game. The Rams offense looked bad in this game. The Titans without Derrick Henry actually played really well, ran the football decently well, and they came to play. The Rams did not. And the Titans get a big, much-needed victory to boost their confidence without Derrick Henry, because Henry's probably out for the season. He might make it back for a playoff run, but it's very unlikely. And the Rams are weird. The NFL's weird because one week you can go and you say, oh, the Rams are the best team in the league. The Bucs are the best team in the league. The Chiefs are the best team in the league. The Bills are the best league. And then you have a week where the Bills lose to the Jaguars and the Titans beat the Rams. Like, what? You can't. The NFL's so just wishy-washy on results. You don't really know, especially when there's so much talent on each team. You can never really be certain. There's only a few games where you can almost guarantee a result. That's the Eagles losing, the Panthers or Sam Darnold throwing picks against the Patriots. That's almost guaranteed. And I don't know, like the Chiefs winning, I guess. Not this season, but I don't know. It was weird. Stafford did not play very well. The offense didn't play very well. The defense really didn't even play that well for the Rams. And the Titans win, so good for them. Obviously, this is being recorded before the Bears and Steelers on Monday night. So I don't know who won that. I will give you my prediction. I think the Bears beat the Steelers because Steelers suck. That's my only explanation for that. So let me know down below if you guys were shocked about any of these results. If you guys thought maybe the Cowboys were done dirty by that punt or that block punt thing that got turned back, whatever it was. If you think the Bills are sleptwalk through that game against the Jaguars, let me know what you guys thought about this week of NFL action. Let me know down below in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.